Okay guys, this is my workout. We are going to be working out the leg. So first we're going to warm up by doing some walkout planks with a push-up, and we're going to walk it in. These are called inchworms to just activate the core. So we are going to be working our core when we do legs. So those muscles are going to be activated. So we're going to do these for a few. And when you're walking out into the plank, keep the legs straight. Walk out, nice little push up, and then walk those legs in, just like a little inchworm. Okay, next we are doing some knee ups, and we're gonna pause at the top. Just give it a nice little stretch. Just activating the quads, activating the hamstrings. Okay, next we're gonna do some plie squats, sinking the hips down and coming up for a knee circle so we can open up those hip flexors. So we're gonna be doing a lot of things like squats and deadlifts, and we wanna make sure that our hip flexors are nice and loose. Okay, so now we're going to do some back extensions. We are going to be doing deadlifts, so we want to activate the back by doing some back extensions. So when you go down, breathing out, and you're going to add a little pause at the top just to give it a nice little stretch there. Okay, next we have a lunge, and what we're doing is stretching out those hip flexors one more time by coming up and pushing forward on the hip to get that nice stretch in the the quads and the hip flexors. All right, we have some toe touches. Now we just kind of jump started our heart rate just a little bit. Also doing a little bit of static stretching, activating the core, the quads, the arms, shoulders, so we can get ready for this workout. Okay, lastly on our warm-up, we're going to do some hip thrusters to activate the glutes, also activating the quads and the hamstrings, and also the core. So a warm-up typically for me lasts about 10 minutes, depending on what I'm doing. So that way everything is loose, we won't have any injury. we're going to go into our exercise. First, we're going to do some deadlifts, but we're going to come up with the explosive movement. And also, I'm getting my other weight prepared and putting on my gloves. We also gonna, after the deadlifts, we're going to go into a sumo squat, into an explosive movement as well. And then we're gonna follow with some abs. Okay, so for our deadlifts, we want to make sure the bar is close to the body and the knees are slightly bent. And as you can see, I'm going down slow, and then I'm adding explosive movement at the top. This is going to really activate my glutes so I can have more of a round glute. Also, it's going to help with my run so I can run a little faster. Okay, so now we're going into our sumo squat, and I am making sure I lower my glute, sit down really low, and then come up with that explosive movement, making sure that we are driving through with our heels. I'm using about 20 pounds, keeping the back straight, and then come up with that explosive movement. Okay, these are called in and outs, or frogs. Some people call them frogs. And we're going to start in a V shape, and we're going to lower down and come right back up and meet at the middle. And so we're going to finish this after we finish this exercise. We're going to do this set for 2 more sets, and then we'll move on to our next group of exercises. Okay, at this time, I'm going to just undo my weights and make them into dumbbells, because we're going to go into lunges, side lunges, and some more ab workouts. And you guys, I can really feel my hamstrings are activated. My quads, like my legs are a little shaky, but it's a feel good shaky. I know that this workout is gonna really improve the shape of my legs. Okay guys, now we're going to go into our lunge. So this particular lunge, we're going to keep the weights on the ground and we're going to lunge forward, grab, lunge up, and then set them back down. Now I really felt the burn in this, and it really felt good on my knees. So try this exercise, I just kind of came up with it on my own because I noticed that I had issues with, my knees, having the weights in my hand the entire time. Okay, next we have our side lunge, and basically it's kind of like your squat. You just making sure that the opposite leg is straight, sitting the hips back, and squatting on the opposite leg. I am using 20 pounds, and how I do this, I just make sure my legs are wide apart, more than shoulder width apart, and sitting, making sure that the opposite leg is straight, sitting the hips back, and going down into that squat position. Okay, our next ab is basically a side crunch. So we just, the opposite knee, we're going to put that leg over that knee, and then we're going to meet elbow to knee. And I did about 15 crunches on each. And we're going to do there's a whole entire set of exercises one more time, and then we're going to go into our third set of exercises. we're gonna do some kind of like a hip thruster, but we're in a different position. So we are kind of like in a kneeling praying position, and we're thrusting the hips forward. I'm still using a 20-pound weight, and we're coming up with that explosive movement to really engage the glutes. Okay, next we have donkey kicks. So we're doing all glutes here. I have about 5 pounds, I believe, 5 to 8 pounds, I believe. And we're doing donkey kicks, making sure we're kicking up to that ceiling. Next we have fire hydrants, getting the side of the glutes and the adductors. The next exercise, we're bringing up and over, adding a crunch to the obliques. So this is activating the top of the glutes, the side of the glutes, and also adding an abdominal crunch. And then our next movement, we're going to bring it forward to activate the front of the abdomen, or the abdomen themselves. So this really burns, guys. Like, it looks like it doesn't, but my legs were shaking afterwards. So after we do this side, we're going to go into the other side, and then we'll go into our next exercise. Okay, our last exercise, some people call these kettlebell hip thrusters. I'm using a dumbbell, and we're really burning the glutes now. We are really feeling this. This is the money maker right here. This is going to really get those glutes to where you want them to be. Okay, guys, like I said, it burns. I had to kind of like reset myself. We're going to go into another ab exercise as soon as I catch my breath. I said it was a killer. It was a good burn. So we're just going to go into some flutter kicks, and then we're going to repeat this whole set of exercises. I probably won't do the abs at the end, but just another set of the glute exercise. Okay guys, this was my leg and glute workout. I hope you liked it. Thank you so much for watching. I will have some more workouts in the future. Hit subscribe. Be sure to follow. Thank you.